from Crystal Sews and Stuff on Instagram. Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to share with you my plans for the hashtag 2019 Make 9 challenge. So if you don't know, the Make 9 challenge was started several years ago by Sozo, What Do You Know, on her blog. So this challenge is for you to make 9 things, create 9 things throughout the year. So you make a pledge to make 9 items. So this year, and I've participated in the 2017 as well as the 2018. I think in 2017 I finished 7, and then if you see my 2018 Make 9 video, I made 8 and like a half. I'm almost done the sweater. So this year, at first I was debating on whether I want to participate or not, because I like to participate in a lot of different sewing challenges. So I said, well, a lot of times I forget about the Make 9 and don't get to them, and pledging to specific patterns is difficult. So this year I decided to kind of mix it up a little bit. I decided to do some patterns from some specific patterns, as well as a few just general ideas of what I want to make. So the first thing that I want to, let me get my little notebook right here. So the first thing that I want to make is the Megan Nielsen Flint pants. I've had this pattern in my stash for a while. I've seen a lot of really nice versions of the Megan Nielsen Flint pants. So I do want to make those, and I might end up making the shorts if I get around to it in the summertime instead of the fall. So it depends on what time of the year I decide to make them. But I do want to use the Megan Nielsen Flint pattern. So the next one is Vogue 9181, and that's a pants pattern, and I picked that one because Erica Bunker had suggested it because it has the different basically sizes for your bottom: round, curvy, and flat bottom. So I picked that because she mentioned it in one of her videos. And then in November, I think it was either November or December of 2018, she came out with a tutorial where she makes those pants. So I purchased her her tutorial pattern, and I'll leave a link below in the description box. And so I decided I'm gonna definitely make those and follow her her tutorial. Although I have made pants before in my sewing class, I wanted to see how I can do one on my own following her tutorial. So, and I do have fabric for that one. I think, I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna use this fabric, but it is a black stretch denim from Fabric Mart. So I think I'll make these, and I'll just have some black pants. And if I don't, I'll use some kind of stretch sateen or something like that to make those pants. So the next 2 things are from the Breaking the Pattern book. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I received the Breaking the Pattern book from Sean at Kittenish Behavior here on YouTube. And here's the book. And so I've been reading over it. I was waiting for my oil to get changed last week, and I was like, this book is so good. There are a lot of patterns that I want to make, and they have a lot of detail on how you can adjust patterns to fit you, because this the standard size for this pattern is on a 5'8" woman, a woman that's 5'8" inches tall, and I'm only 5'1". But they do give you really good instructions on how to where to draw your lengthen and shorten lines to shorten the pattern. So I said, well, I really want to go through this book. I'm gonna try to make most of the patterns in the book, but I really want to go through this book and follow some of the directions on how to lengthen and shorten patterns, because I get flustered sometimes when there's no lengthen and shorten line. I know how to take it off the bottom, but where do you draw the line when there is no lengthen and shorten line? So this book really details that. So the next 2 makes that I want to make in this book, one is this Sade blouse and tunic pattern. I like the split sleeve on this one, and it also has, the back has a split in the back as well. So let me see. I have a picture of it. Yeah, the back has this cool split in the back. So I really look forward to sewing that top. So that will be the third thing on my Make 9 list. And then the next thing is the Saraste top. And I love the ruffles on this one. So for the Sade blouse, I don't know if it's pronounced Sade or Sade like the singer, but for the one with the split in the back, I think I'm gonna use this. I'm pretty sure I will if I have enough fabric according to the pattern. I have like 2 yards of this beautiful flower crepe fabric that I got from Craftsy a while, like 2 years ago, when they were doing selling fabric. So I want to use that fabric up for that top. And then for the Saraste blouse, I'm gonna use this little the needles fabric that I picked up from Mayfield Fabrics. So because it doesn't really have a so the right side and the wrong side kind of look the same, I wanted to use that for the ruffles that go down. So those are the 2 tops I want to make, and I love making tops, so those will probably definitely get made. And then the next thing is a fur coat, and I'll leave an iCard showing the 2 furs that I picked up, but I want to do a fur coat. I think I'm going to make the long vest in the light beige fur first this year. So I do want to make some sort of fur coat or vest, and I'll show a picture of the pattern I'm thinking about using. It's a Berta vest pattern. So the next thing I want to make is a bomber jacket or a jean jacket, because I just love wearing I have a little jean jacket that I picked up from the thrift store a while ago, and I wear it all the time, but I also wanted to make one. So I'm thinking about making a jean jacket or a bomber jacket. So I have since I had a Berta subscription, they have a whole lot of bomber jacket style. They call them blouses, but they have a lot of different styles of bomber jackets, and I do definitely want to make a bomber jacket or a jean jacket, and I might even make both if I had time. So the next thing that I want to put on my list, that I have on my list, is a vintage pattern. So I went through my vintage patterns, and I decided I'm gonna go slow. I'm not gonna do one of the Vogue ones yet. I decided I'm gonna try this Simplicity, what's the number, 7328, and it comes in, it says it's in half sizes, so it comes in a size 12.5 and a size 10.5, and I'll make the 12.5. And I don't know which one I'm gonna do, because I like maxi dresses in the summer, and then I like the length on the shorter one. So I don't know which version I'll make of this. I think this is a cute pattern, and it was this pattern was created in 1975 when I was born. So this is a 44-year-old pattern. So I'm so looking forward to making this vintage pattern, because I've had a few vintage patterns in my stash for a while, but I just haven't made one. I said, well, let me challenge myself a little bit and make that. And then the next thing that I want to make is a jumpsuit. I made one jumpsuit last year, and I loved it. I wore it all the time, ever since I made it. So I do want to make another jumpsuit pattern, but I have not decided on which pattern I want to use. But I do want to make a jumpsuit. I'm thinking about the jumpsuit that's in this book. The Saraste, this pattern right here. So where is it? And she looks so cool in it, but I'm not sure if I want to do the split. So it might be that pattern, but I'm not sure. I have a few other jumpsuit patterns in mind, and so I want to make a jumpsuit. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna go with this jumpsuit in the Breaking the Pattern book, or if I'm gonna use one of the other jumpsuit patterns that I have in my stash. And then the last thing that I want to make is called the Bobble Shrug by Gigi Made It. She's a YouTuber here, and I met her last year at Vogue Knitting Live. And I said, you know, I just bought your pattern. She was like, you should make it and follow. I have a tutorial up and everything, but I just didn't get a chance to make it this year. And I do have yarn for it, and this is the Malabrigo yarn in Paris Night. And it's a beautiful, like, purpley blue color. So I have 4 skeins of this yarn, and I'm gonna make the bobble shrug with that. So those are my plans for the 2019 Make 9 challenge. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope if you're gonna join in, please let me know in the comments. And if you're on Instagram, I can follow along with you as well for your Make 9 challenge. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.